Let us discuss style of writing an editorial. The editorial stands apart from the other news stories in a newspaper. The editorials are published on a specified page in a newspaper. The headline of the editorial is important to attract the attention of the readers. A sub-editor follows a few guidelines for the headlines. It should be appropriate and it must tell a story. It should be according to the rules and policies of the newspaper. It should not be like a label telling the half story. It should be safe in the repeat to the readers you are catering to. It should not be an opinion or should not editorialize. Thus, a well-worded headline can attract and excite the reader to read the article by giving a brief of the story in a quick and easy form. A headline portrays the style of the newspaper. Some headlines try to amuse and shock the reader and then inform them. When a balanced perspective is a motive, the editor will aim to showcase the picture and use the right words, avoid cliches, faded and refrain from witty remarks or jokes. Headlines with the right words and display can brighten even an uninteresting or boring article. The content of the headline holds importance, but at the same time, the text type, size, and style are equally important. The printers measure the text not by inch but by picas, which is 1/6 of inch. Likewise, the type size is measured in points, which are the type, which is the height of the type from top to bottom. The type width is measured in units called EMS. The standard type size is 12 points and a newspaper column is 2 inches wide, that is 12 EM column. The body type of the paper refers to the pattern of the paper in which it is set. The three main sizes used by the newspapers: text. For body, 7 to 8 points. For introduction, 9 to 10 points. The introduction is set in the larger type size as compared to the body text to attract the attention of the readers and to make the article prominent and catchy. The larger text type is used. If the intro and the body text size would be the same, then the article will give a dull and flat look. Usually, the intro is written in 14-point style called a lead paragraph. The second paragraph is in 12 points and the following paragraph is in 10 points. And as we go down, further the point size reduces accordingly. The layout of the page is designed attractively by proper paragraphing. Paragraph leading plays an important role in the layout of the page by increasing the white space. The variety of paragraphs, short, medium and large, secures a varied breaking of the editorial page. Each newspaper has its type book, which specifies the typeface and size decided by the editors of the organization. Let us discuss farm news. India is a land of villages. Reporting developments and happenings related to agriculture and farm comes under the umbrella of farm news. The farm news is part of development journalism. Farm news or agricultural journalism helps in the community activity which involves gathering information related to agricultural, reporting and packaging of news. The agricultural news of the farm news is shared with people through various mediums like print, electronic, and digital media. The farm news gathers information related to farmers like the details on crops, pesticides, agricultural policies, manures, etc. The information is gathered through observing, interviewing, and researching the relevant topics of interest. The topics which are mainly covered in farm news consists of agricultural fare, new technologies, fertilizers, seeds and irrigation, crop diseases, weather reports, farming stats, labor-related issues, government policies, and programs related to farmers, community meetings, and engagements. Farm news is a priority at the national and international level, and the media's role plays an important role in informing all the happenings and development in the agricultural sector. The agricultural journalist also needs to focus on the shortage of vegetables, disasters affecting the crops, weather forecasts, which can affect the irrigation and production of the fruits and vegetables. The history to farm journalism dates back to 1837 when the first agricultural journal, Transactions of the Agricultural and Horticultural Society of India. In 1914 came Krishi Sudhar, an independent effort in Agra, and 1931 came Agriculture and Livestock in India, ICAR. The journalists also play a major role in raising agriculture amongst the decision makers, communicating the farmers' needs and among the public at large. The journalist's role is not only to be in contact with the organization like the Ministry of Agriculture and Association of Farmers, but also to be in touch with the local farmers and people and understand their needs and wants. Farm journalists help the agricultural people to be a part of the decision-making process. It is only through media and reporters that farmers can put their word forward and express themselves. For example, Project Chatera by B.G. Varghese and then editor in Hindustan Times in 1969 to 1977 sets an example of how media can be a catalyst towards agricultural development. The lucid writing covering pictures and bold headlines for 9 years are reporting of a village and problems. The stories covered not only the problems but also the festivals celebrated by them, seasonal changes, the fashion style of villagers, aspirations of young people, and wrapping up all human interest stories. Thus, India has development stories in the field of agriculture and proving to be a change agent. Let us discuss on writing the farm news. The following are the key points to write the farm news. Use of simple language. The farm journalist should use always simple language while writing their story. The technical terms should be explained in simple sentences and uses of common words that have concrete meaning is necessary. The readers can comprehend easily with simple and lucid writing. Presentation of ideas in a logical way. It is important to structure, arrange, and present the ideas in a logical and in an orderly way. The arguments presented in a proper order helps in distinguishing the main ideas with the side issues. Another important point is keep the key points brief. The key arguments presented in the article should be kept brief and to the point. This will help in achieving the specified goals without the uses of unwanted words. The repetition of ideas should be avoided along with the jargon and technical terms. Bold headlines and boxed pointers help to grab the attention of the readers at the prominent issues. Use the inverted pyramid style for writing a farm news. The inverted pyramid style stresses the most relevant information on the top, followed by the less important, and so on. This style helps the reader to get a brief in the first paragraph and details in the following paragraphs. Use of picture and photographs. The pictures for farm storage should be lively, simple, bold with good light and contrast, which can help in effective message delivery. The sketches, maps, illustrations add value to the write-up. Prepare a motivating write-up. The story written should be stimulating, arousing interest, diversified, and inspiring to the readers. Let us conclude. The editorial and farm news are different forms of journalistic writing and require a different kind of writing skills. Editorial is an opinion of the newspaper organization, whereas the farm news is objective reporting of the developments and problems related to agriculture in villages. The journal reporting or writing the report should be well versed in the topic to comprehend it well. Thus, we can say that different types of journalistic writing involve different writing skills. Thank you.